It's our first score. The Thunderbirds take a 1-0 lead.
Circling around behind it. Alex still on the defense with a great big break. And this one is swing. Disc is up, and it looks like an up for grabs disc, and it's pulled out of the air. Thank goodness. Thunderbirds getting away with a lot. And Kevin looked to maybe crank one, but he didn't, and he misses one to his brother. They grew up together, but they could not decide where that disc should go. Brandenburg gets it from Tad Whistle. Brandenburg being patient, throws one out into space, and hey! Now it's moved up, and a big throw from Abe Coffin. Abe Coffin puts it up, but he's got a poach there. David Vatz is wide open downfield, and can he go? No, unfortunately. When Alex Thorne cranked it up to him, those swift guys on Madison got down there and managed to make a break. But we've got a backwards throw that Graffy makes. He's being double teamed aggressively. He's got somebody in the end zone, the double team, and it is Zion looking to break through the double team, and he does with a little lefty to Alex Thorne, and that is blocked with a big horizontal bid. It was a big bid. You don't expect Alex to throw that one away, and Seth Meyer throws it away, and then David Vatz on the mark, and we got a great big huck downfield. Alex Thorne underneath it is the defender, and he jumps up, tries to pull it down, but it is caught. Centered in the middle of the field to Meshnick, and Mansfield. Oh, and we're going to have a big bid. Looked to me like Pannoni just slowed down. Didn't realize Graffy was behind him, and Graffy is fast, and Graffy, we got a disc in the hands right now of Abe Kaufman, who throws a little one out to Pettit Scantling, and that was one that the Thunderbirds really didn't want to give up. Mansfield has it, and he cranks it. It's a big one out into space as time runs out. Will this turn out to be a no? Deflected one. Steal one away from Coolidge, and then Engel doesn't pivot. He does not pivot, and it is clearly down. I think Tyler knew it, but he decides to try to fake it. That didn't work out. Disc is in the hands of Coolidge. Dumps it backwards to Coffin, who shuffles it back to him and then goes right up the line. Bats on defense against Graffy in the middle, who hooks a sharp blade, and then it is thrown up into the corner where it is caught for a goal. Weber around Alex Thorne. No problems. Thorne passes out of it. And an ill-advised low hammer. Alex Thorne looking for somebody to hit downfield. So big break. Just another one of those unbelievable throws, and then a little blade back to Aaron Watson. And you can just hear his teammates laughing over here. Ogre's got the disc over on the sideline. He's being marked by Weber, and he slings one out into space. And what's Alex going to do now? He's got a crossfield option to Ogre. Wow! Ogre catches it on the goal line. He's quickly joined by some company. Looks like that might be Brown or it might be Weber, and he throws one into space, which is brought down for a goal. Zone containing them here in this corner. Engel looking to pass out of it to Watson. It's 22 seconds left, and a big one thrown across the field, and this time open deep, but the disc is swung across the field, and an error. That mistake we've been waiting for. Tad Whistle picks it up. Looks like he's going to go throw it quickly to Steve McGilsky, but it wasn't there, and he wisely pulls it back. Whistle with the disc now over here on the forehand sideline, and he shuffles one up to Brandenburg, but it was intercepted. The pass that looked like it was there wasn't there, and we've got a give and go going on back and forth between two players. Everhart's Brown sends it across the field. For a little while he was playing catch with Hart, and unfortunately the opportunity for a break slipped away there. Annan cutting towards the middle of the field, throws an around throw. Looks like Abe Coffin has it. Tad Whistle, no, it's Hart. Tad Whistle over, pursues on the mark. It's a break. And Chris Brandenburg with a big block. He looking to lay it off, and he does to Tad Whistle. Oh, Tad gets big air. Tad Whistle gets big air, picks it up calmly, shuffles it back to Mansfield, who shoots it across the field to Brandenburg. Tad Whistle, it looked like it was going to be a routine play, but he made it anything but routine. Whistle again shredding on the inside from McGilsky. He's got Zion cutting for him, but not enough cushion for him. Looking downfield, shoots one across the field to Brandenburg. Brandenburg being marked in the middle of the field. Shuffles this one out to McGilsky, who goes down on his behind. Oh, we've seen more of Steve McGilsky than we wanted to see. It's an inside out, which is stolen by Alex Thomas. It was in the hands of Tucker, but Thomas took it away. On the far side of the field, it looks like Pat Hammond. Huge huck, a huge huck. Whoa! Oh my goodness! Who had that block? Was that, is AT still on the field? Who got that block? No, that might have been Johnny Bansfield. That was Johnny Bansfield. Integrity rule. Johnny Bansfield said he stripped it. Johnny Bansfield said that he stripped that pass in the end zone. And what you just saw there is something that you're simply not going to be able to see on any other sport. Pass, and now it looks like it's in Ogre's hands. Ogre cranks it across the field, but it is blocked on the far side. And we see a huck cranked up here. David Vatz running it down, and who's running underneath it? Oh, a big block! Fakes. Thorne calls for it, and he's going to have to lay out, and he gets one. Back in their end zone. Now they've got to watch those in cuts. Can they cut them off? Yes! It's a Callahan! A Callahan from Austin Angle! Brings it across the field, and it looks like it's Mansfield or Highsmith. Highsmith throws it up in the air, and it is blocked. A bid by the Ogre. But there's a block. That was probably an ill-advised throw. And Coolidge puts his head down and goes. Ethan Beardsley makes a big bid, and now it looks like a great big huck in the air to Pettit Scantling. He slides underneath it, has the disc on the doorstep, throws one up, and it's an uncontested goal. And they throw up that patented big forehand. He doesn't. Instead, he shuffles it out here to Hammonds, who gets it back to him. And now he's got it over on the other side of the field, and the offense seems to be running through Johnny Bansfield right now. Tad whistle on the far side to us. And a big in cut picked up by Mike Pannoni. Mike Pannoni finds Bansfield, who sees a receiver and puts it out in front of him, and it's going to be a goal for Fedchko. We've got Coffin. Coffin throws it up in the air. There are a number of Thunderbirds back there, and this one is deflected and caught for a goal. Looks like Pettit Scantling comes up with a deflection. Kevin Brown fields it a little bit low, and he throws a big one, a laser up, going deep, and it's a race, and a layout block, a bid, but a layout grab, and a goal. A big block. Didn't see who got that block. Looks like that was Anson Repperman. Anson Repperman with his 9th block of the season, and it came at a good time. But this disc has got to be thrown out of the double team, and you got it backwards. And you know, the Radicals air this one out. David Vatz on the far end of it, but it is pulled in. Aaron Watson shuffles it back out to Alex, who launches a big one, and Highsmith is underneath it, and there's no call. And here comes another one of those big Radical hucks, and Rob Dulabon hits it up, and it's down. Ogre feeds Mansfield, and this one tracking underneath it. Can he catch up to it? It looks like AT. AT catches up with it, and now he feeds it out into space, and it is pulled down by Fedchko. And a timeout is... Disc is back to Thorne. Thorne swings it out to Scion. Beardsley in the back of the end zone. Cutting in front of him is Fedorenko. Snap back to Thorne. Thorne looking, and he throws a blade into space. A huge bid, but it ends with a Thunderbird goal as James Highsmith concentrates.